We've got two conference rivals squaring off tonight, Grant. I'm sure both teams have been eagerly looking forward to this one.
Well, we always enjoy these rivalry matchups. I mean, facing a rival you've been battling in the rankings is always rewarding. And as a player, you get fired up and are ready to do whatever it takes to get the win.
And the Oklahoma City starting five. They've got Josh Giddey, Lugan Stort out there with Holmgren. Then there's Alexei Pokusevski, and it's Gilgeous-Alexander in at the point. Pokusevski in the post. Nurkic is there. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Grant with a steal. And here's the fast break. Oh, Grant throws it down.
A display of pure athleticism by Jeremy Grant, rising up for the huge dunk.
Gilgeous-Alexander from outside. That shot missing. Now the Trailblazers will take it the other way to the left side wing. Here's Sharp. Giddey defends. Inside. Got a hand on it. A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. And Gilgeous-Alexander missing.
And Yusuf Nurkic, a solid role player, fits well into any team environment. A great passer and doesn't need touches to contribute.
And we saw last year, Nurkic can also act as a mentor with young players, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., and that's a great veteran presence from Nurkic. Not a star player by any means, but a player everyone would want on their team.
Now here's Nurkic. Here's Lillard. It's hauled in by Pokusevski.
Yeah, we're not used to seeing him get bottled up like that. Wow.
Almost 2 minutes into the first here. Plenty of daylight on that shot.
Talented, driven. He puts constant pressure on your defense.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Lillard. The drive by Simons. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Agile drive by Anthony Simons. He sees an opening and takes off.
From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. He buries it from three.
Don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Gilgeous-Alexander with a steal. To the inside. Here's Pokusevski. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
Yeah, the guard instincts of Gilgeous-Alexander. I mean, fantastic work dishing the rock to uncover teammates.
Simons passes to Nurkic. Lays it up and banks it in.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scores.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And he gets it to go.
Rock the baby. Working the size advantage inside.
The Trailblazers have gone 4 of 7, shooting a solid percentage. Lillard passes to Grant. Back to Lillard.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Pass to Sharp. And Josh Giddey is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
Lillard against Gilgeous-Alexander. Just 5 on the clock. Ooh, it's stolen away.
I just don't love the passing angle there. Might have been better to reset.
And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
That competitive edge Damian Lillard plays with is outstanding. This is a guy that wants to win every single game.
Looking at players with limitless range, Grant. Damian Lillard right at the top of that list.
Oh, B.A. And Lillard, he can just make it look so easy. He gets a lot of his strength on his shot from his legs. On the short list for players you don't mind pulling up from the logo.
Beautiful setup by Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He impacts all aspects of the game and brings leadership.
Here's Simons driving in, and they get it back. Pass to Sharp. Oh, he took the contact and tried to throw it down over the top. Instead, he'll shoot free throws. The first one falls.
Well, we're starting to see the pieces fall into place in OKC. Their #2 overall pick, Chet Holmgren, showing tremendous promise. And the chemistry he's developing with Josh Giddey and SGA makes them very, very intriguing.
Gilgeous-Alexander with the ball. Nurkic picks him up, and the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
You can see Shai Gilgeous-Alexander thinking out there in a good way. He really studies every situation.
Both free throws good from Gilgeous-Alexander.
Productive trip to the line. He doesn't like to leave points on the table.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Lillard. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. Dort outside. Pass to Giddey. There's 42 seconds left in the opening quarter. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. 5 on the clock. Shakes him. And slam dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
What? Wait. Hey, dunks are always for the big boys.
Emphatic move by the point guard.
Forget just landed in. He wanted to make a statement.
Now here's Lillard. Tipped. On the break. Nifty move. Gilgeous-Alexander. He can't get it to go. Hey, great D that time from Grant. Free throw good. Lillard. Now a timeout call by Oklahoma City.
They've committed enough fouls to be in the penalty already. Not good. They really need to concentrate on playing strong defense without getting too physical.
Give a big round of applause to your Blazers.
7 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Three-pointer sharp. And a good game so far as we conclude the first quarter. It's the Thunder leading by 1. And we'll be back with you.
And your Trailblazers UCS team.
And some good action in the books as we get back to a game that's been pretty close so far here. And for the Thunder guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Just excellent first quarter defense. They've been really getting after it.
Yeah, they were very physical and very aggressive. They've just been the better team so far.
On the floor for Oklahoma City, getting going in the second. Holmgren is out there with Lou Dort. Then there's Alexei Pokusevski, then it's Josh Giddey, and it's Gilgeous-Alexander in at point guard. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Well, guys, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, one of the deadliest drivers in the league. Coach Nick Nurse of the Raptors said, quote, his first step is unbelievable. It's hard for anybody to keep him in front of him, and once he blows by you, he can slow down, he can sidestep. He's got a lot of things going. Brian?
Well, it's fun to watch, Allie. Thanks for that.
Crafty move by Shai. He's getting better and better at changing pace.
Lillard can't get it to go.
And even after airtight defense like that, you still just expect him to hit those kind of shots.
You want your bigs playing big. Rips it down in traffic.
Three-pointer sharp. Doesn't go for him. So Oklahoma City will take it the other way. Left side Giddey. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers.
That's their plan, to get him an opportunity to finish in tight. That's a miss they can live with.
In his rookie season, Grant, Giddey opened up a lot of eyes, certainly with his playmaking, but also with his rebound.
Oh, BA, he averaged almost 8 boards a game, playing around 30 minutes a night. His toughness and willingness to mix it up inside have been a welcome addition to this team.
It's Pokusevski on the wing. That one's good. And so Gilgeous-Alexander with the assist. Gilgeous-Alexander's got his 4th assist in this one. Lillard against Gilgeous-Alexander. Simons outside. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play.
Some players just need an opportunity to succeed. Take Anthony Simons. With increased playing time during the (2021-22) season, we saw him take off.
Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. And again, Oklahoma City with a triple.
Way to rise to the occasion and snatch back the momentum.
That's the competitor in him. Close game. Let me have this one.
Here's Nurkic. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. Well, for Simons during the 21-22 season, Smitty, injuries opened the door.
And BA, not just any injuries. Portland was without Dame Lillard and CJ McCollum most of that season, and Simons filled the void. His scoring went up about 10 points per game.
Gilgeous-Alexander attacking.
Impressive night for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, scoring and doing it in a variety of ways.
3 minutes of action thus far in the second. Here's Simons. And it's Holmgren with a rebound.
Good shot, gone bad. Gotta finish there. Woo-hoo, just great work cashing in on the fast break.
Great job of reading the floor, got to the rim, and made a play.
Simons passes to Nurkic. Back to Simons. Plenty of space. And yep, it's good. Simons has got 5 points now in the quarter.
The mid-range J from Simons, old school.
Pass to Giddey. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. And the Thunder lead by 4.
That's been the story of their offense so far. Getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
I saw it.
Wow!
And he saw it.
Oh, man. He got fancy with that finish.
He may be trying to provide the spark they need to break this one open. Down low. Oh, a rim-rattling two-handed jam.
Making sure of it with the two-hand slam, BA.
Yeah, I don't blame him. With the score this tight, you cannot take a chance here. Lillard passes to Simons. Outside for Grant. 6 on the shot clock. Trailblazers got to hurry. Got to get up a shot. Simons with a steal. And it's the Trailblazers on the break. Rips down the breakaway slam.
And you can tell they're in sync right now, expertly turning the steal into fast break points.
Now 5 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Giddey, and he gets that one. Giddey's got 6.
Such confidence as a passer. He hits guys in stride. It makes it look easy.
And Lillard puts up a deep 3, and the rebound goes to the Thunder. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. With 2 seconds left, and slam dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. What a performance for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He has been the story for the Thunder. Scoring, passing, imposing his will at the offensive end. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. You know, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has been exceptional here, guys.
He's been so disruptive defensively in the first half. His fast hands pick plenty of pockets.
Well, if you want to get into your offense quickly before the defense can set up, creating turnovers is a great way to do it.
We've got Drew Eubanks. Johnson is out there with Cam Reddish. Then it's Nasir Little, and it's Thibault in at the 3, the small forward. That's the group starting the second half for Chauncey Billups. Here's Johnson, and he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
You know, at the 2021 draft, there wasn't much doubt that Keon Johnson was the best athlete in the class. Elite is the word you hear to describe his physical gifts.
You know, when it comes to Johnson's athleticism, that really comes into play on defense.
B-A-Y, he's high energy, he's tough, and he's active. And with the motor he's got, he never stops working at that end. He's going to be a defensive stopper in this league for a long time.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Johnson. Pass to Reddish. Shot clock at 6. Outside Thibault. Here's the 3. Sinks it from distance. Thibauld's gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game. And the Thunder call time here. Ran to Shooters League, and we're seeing more and more big men float out to the perimeter and knocking them down.
Well, B.A., the game has evolved, and the shooting, particularly from the bigs, is fantastic. But, you know, I wish the bigs had a little bit more diversity. I don't mind shooting from the perimeter, but every once in a while, go mix it up and take advantage of your size mismatch in the paint.
Man, he's checked in for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
And year in and year out, there's one thing we know for certain about the Blazers. They've got some of the best fans in the NBA.
And how about the fan base in Portland? They're passionate, and they really understand the game.
That's so true, B.A. I mean, even in lean years, they come out to support their club. And when they're on top, all of Rip City gets caught up in the buzz. Portland's a great basketball town.
Oklahoma City's gone 4 of 5 from outside the arc in this one. Out to the wing. Charge against Thibault. Pass to Joe. Back to Saric. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. Portland has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. Here's Thibault. Here's Eubanks. Now Thibault fires the 3. Waters grabs the miss.
And great job to establish position and square up.
Just a superb read on defense to come up with the block.
Oh my, and that was textbook defense, positioning himself well to send it back.
Outside Johnson, pass to Eubanks. Thibault on the wing, outside Reddish. Uncovered. Thibault, that's good. Thibault's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Love the unselfishness. Not only can Cam create for himself, he can also create for others.
Here's Waters. Thibault with a steal. Jumps up. Oh, a huge slam. An exclamation point on that break.
Got to give him credit for jumping on the ball and making the most at the other end.
Boy, inexcusable at this point of the game. They got to be more composed in these moments.
We talk about it time and time again. Turnovers are costly, especially when the game is close.
Williams' shot is good.
When it's this close, every bucket matters. You need good looks.
Pass to Little. Back to Johnson. This one for 3. It's stolen by Saric. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
Throw good, Saric.
After 9 seasons together in Portland, the backcourt duo of Damian Lillard and C.J. McCollum are no longer teammates. C.J. sent to New Orleans.
The Thunder making a switch here. Pokusevski's checked in for Williams. Dort comes in for Waters. Giddey's checked in for Joe. And Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is subbed in for Mann. 1:19 left in the third quarter. Giddey against Simons. To the middle. Pokusevski. Nurkic with some nice D. Boy, that Lillard-McCollum combination, Smitty. You think it was time to break them up?
You know, I think both were getting a little older. Defensively, their size were a bit of an issue. But I love this scoring duo. They were incredible, B.A. Some great memories in Rip City for Dame and C.J.
Outside Giddey. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And he makes it on the layup. Giddey's got 8.
Like a matador. Olay! There was no defense. That has to be one of the easier shots I've seen tonight.
And this is what happens when you start to break your opponent's spirit. The resistance is no longer there.
All he needed was a little separation. So effective.
Boy, cleared the path, put him in position for a prime-time dunk.
That's a big-time move and a big-time finish.
He was all alone on that one. He's got 11.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
The reason why they've stayed aggressive, and they have not let up this entire night. And at this point, I wouldn't expect them to.
Let's hear it for your Trailblazers D.
Now Gilgeous-Alexander, 21 points in the game. Here's Pokashevsky. It's stolen by Thibault. For three, here's Lillard. That misses. Would have counted had it gone. And here at the end of the third, it's a double-digit ball. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Fundamental basketball. Keep your eyes up. Keep the ball moving. You're going to keep the defense on its heels.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. And Oklahoma City looking at who they've got to start the fourth. Alexei Pokashevsky is out there with Holmgren. Then there's Lou Dort, then it's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, and it's Giddey in at the 2. Let's take a moment to present the New Balance player of the game, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
He's been unguardable in this one, getting whatever he wants out there. He's just simply putting the offense on his back and delivering.
You know, some guys aren't the same player on the road. Not this guy. He loves sticking it to an opposing crowd, and it only adds fuel to his fire. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
During that break, Coach Chauncey Billups had some advice for the team, and he was adamant that they need to tighten up their D. That lack of communication at that end has led to breakdowns, wide open shooters, and easy buckets. He sounded pretty frustrated, guys.
Thank you for that, Allie. Silence. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Pretty slick move by Anthony Simons with the rock. The defender couldn't keep track of it.
Thibault against Gilgeous-Alexander. Giddey passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. He gets it to go again. 9 for 13 so far.
Man, he's been on point, not forcing things, getting the most of his looks within the flow.
And here's Simons outside. Goes back up. Here's Nurkic. He can't get that one to fall. So Oklahoma City will take it the other way. Dort finds Gilgeous-Alexander. Three-pointer, no good.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Oklahoma City has got 5 of 7 threes to drop here tonight. Ooh, another miss by Gilgeous-Alexander. Portland has gone 0 for 3 here in the fourth. Thibault cranes the triple.
A jack-of-all trade, Jeremy Grant also has a strong feel for when his guys are uncovered.
Pass to Holmgren. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Jacks up a 3. Parries it from 3. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 5 points now this quarter.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
How often do we see this these days? Clubs answering each other from range.
Thibault passes to Graham. Oh my, came close to a 4-point play. He'll head to the line for 3 free throws.
He came into this league as a defensive specialist. Now Jeremy Grant is becoming an offensive powerhouse.
Good on the second one. And he nails the third. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Yeah, if you're just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Pass to Giddey. Gilgeous-Alexander against Thibault. The 3 is up. Oklahoma City the rebound. Outside for Dort. Takes a 3. Fires in the triple.
And he's not taking it easy on them at all. I mean, we all know he's going to keep pouring it on.
I mean, defensively, if you have any hope of coming back in this game, you can't afford to give him those looks.
From behind the arc. Rebounded by Nurkic. Nurkic has got his 8th rebound here tonight. And it's Simons penetrating. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. That one on Giddey.
So a strong take from Anthony Simons right there, earning the foul in the process.
And so Simons nails both of them. 1:46 left to play in the 4th quarter. Gilgeous-Alexander against Thibault. Gilgeous-Alexander with the ball. From deep 3-point range. Lillard pulls down the board. And here's Simons outside. And the rebound goes to the Thunder.
He had it rolling and then lost it for some reason. Let's see if he can get it back while it still matters.
Out of bounds. It'll be Portland's ball. Not a lot of time left for the Trailblazers in this one. Now here's Lillard. Tries to break his ice. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Damian Lillard is so explosive inside, and right there, that got him the whistle.
And both free throws good for Lillard. 1:07 left in the 4th quarter of this one. Gilgeous-Alexander against Thibault. Out to the right wing. Here's Holmgren. He's covered by Grant. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. 5 to shoot. Over Thibault. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. And it's the Blazers with the ball. 9-point game.
Yeah, and this is not what they needed. Now the clock is stopped, and their opponent is at the line.
He gets the first, and that brings him with an 8.
At the line.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws. There's 39 seconds left in the game. Gilgeous-Alexander against Thibault. Poke loose. Pass to Holmgren. And here's Giddey. Clock at 6. Down low. And Holmgren with the basket on the assist from Giddey.
I love it. Beautiful job getting to the rim, making a play.
Outside Thibault. Let's go with a 3. The Trailblazers rebound. Nurkic finds Lillard over Gilgeous-Alexander. Goes up again.
That's just staying in the moment, keeping with the current possession.
Shake.
Allie, thank you as always. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our...
Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in. It's always fun to be on the call for one of these games, Brent. Conference rivals going at it. So much emotion. Teams that are very familiar with each other.
I love it, Kevin, and I'm so happy to be here with you for this one. This is going to be awesome. You don't get a lot of games like this, so hype, where the crowd is really into it. So let's move up a little bit and sit on the edge of our seat, should we?
Now we'll look at Dallas's starting lineup. We've got Luka Doncic, Wood out there with Tim Hardaway Jr. Then there's Irving, and it's Powell in at the center. And so Powell will bring it up for the Dallas Mavericks. Wood finds Irving. Lots of room, and he hits the jump shot.
Kyrie making that look effortless. That shot is so well within his comfort zone.
Doncic against Lillard. Three-pointer. Sinks the triple.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Doncic against Grant. Wood with the screen for Doncic. Connects from three-point range.
And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from range.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
Now, here's Simons. And he jams it with authority.
Defensive breakdown there, no doubt about it. I mean, he's a guy you have to be focused on defensively.
The Mavericks, GA, have been trying to tighten up their defense the past few seasons, and it's beginning to show.
And we're seeing signs that the players are getting the message. They're spending more energy at that end of the floor, and that's essential for any elite team.
Simons from outside. The shot, no good. For Dallas, they've gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Wood in the post. Covered by Lillard. Lillard with the rebound.
And you're just not going to see him do that very often. Usually when he rises up, there's a guarantee it's going down.
Now here's Irving. Irving shot on the way. Off the mark. His first miss of the game. 1 for 2. Here's Lillard. Mavericks with the rebound.
We'll have a hard time shaking that one off. Perfect position, plenty of space. Just clanked it.
Hardaway passes to Irving. That one misses. And it's Portland the other way. Simons kicks to Lillard. An absolute bomb from three-point range. Lillard's got 6 points.
I love Dame's attitude. If the D is going to back up like that, that shot's no problem.
Doncic outside. A new 14 for the Mavericks. Here's Irving. Again, Irving missing.
Oh, can't punish the defense for leaving him open that time. That's a frustrating miss for a really steady jump shooter. Another reminder that Damian Lillard can be explosive, and we love it.
And the 0 Damian Lillard wears on his jersey is more than just a number to him.
Yeah, Greg, we know that represents the letter O, as Dame grew up in Oakland, went to college in Ogden, and became an NBA star in Oregon. Oh my, that's a lot of O's.
And so Nurkic will bring it up for the Trailblazers. They lead by 4. And that one drops for him.
Simons playing unselfish. That's going to help this team get in a great rhythm.
Dallas has gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Pass to Irving. They need this. They get a hand on it, and stolen by Lillard. And here we go. Trailblazers with a fast break. A putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Well, he's so active. You got to box Grant out. When the shot goes up, he'll get to the offensive glass, and he rises up off the floor pretty quick.
Now, here's Doncic. He has 5. And stolen by Thibault. Simons, the pass to Lillard. That one drops for him. 11 points for Damian Lillard.
And they are starting to pull away here as the shots continue to fall.
Start to feel their confidence. That's the difference between the success they're having now and the struggles they faced earlier.
Doncic with it. Defended by Thibault. This is his second trip to the line in this one.
Free throw shooting, not an area he has worried about at all. How about last year? 88% from the line.
And Lillard loves the responsibility on a nightly basis as the leader of this team to get out there and set the tempo for what they're trying to do.
Now here's Lillard. 12 points for him. Driving inside.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Well, if there were 4 or 5 boxes to check in terms of the game plan tonight, they might have checked 6. I mean, they're doing everything out there.
Locked up there for Powell. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And so it's Damian Lillard making things happen for Portland. That quarter had to take a lot out of him. He racked up 12 points. Back to the action in just a minute.
Fans, have a big round of applause for your Trailblazers youth dance team.
And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. In a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for Portland.
They're controlling the pace of this game, pushing the ball up court and getting good looks in early offense.
And they've sort of assumed control of this game with their pressure defensively. They've been into the ball handler. They've done a great job of swarming. So they're creating some turnovers they're capitalizing on.
At lead guard, it's Lillard with Simons by his side. Nurkic the pivot with Grant at the other post spot. And it's Thibault in at the 3 slot. They're the group the Portland Trailblazers will start the second quarter with.
An NBA All-Defense for 2 years running. Matisse Thybulle has been a game-changing defender from the minute he set foot in the NBA.
And Greg, we know at Washington, Thibault was the College Defensive Player of the Year, averaging 3.5 steals and over 2 blocks a game.
And per minute, not far off that pace in the pros. His opponent field goal percentage last season good for second best in the league.
Here's Doncic. Rebound by Nurkic. Nurkic has got his 4th rebound in this one. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Coaching staff probably most proud of the effort of this team on both ends of the floor here tonight.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thanks very much. Now, the Blazers missed the playoffs last season for the first time in almost a decade. Coach Phillips says, it's been a lot here so far, but I just know that I'm built for this. This is what I do, and it gives me the opportunity to stand up as a man to show that I can lead. I'm ready for it. Kevin?
I think he is, and he's embracing the challenge, which is fun to watch. David, thanks. Dallas calls timeout. Here's Doncic. He's got 5. Out to Hardaway. On the wing, Irving. To stop the run. Nurkic with the block.
At 7 feet tall, Nurkic, not easy to get around. That time throws that one away.
And the pass to Thibault. Good. Great play by Lillard to set it up. Thibault's got 5 points so far.
At this point, I don't know what you can do to slow this team down.
Well, nothing that they're doing seems to be making an impact. And there are some nights where you just run out of options, whether it's by personnel or by tactic.
6 to shoot. Irving misses.
And they just can't find a way to end this thing. Nothing falling right now.
Frustration seems to be mounting here, and you can see not just in their faces, but right now in their quick and hurried shot selection.
Simons against Irving. Nurkic the pass to Simons. Grant for 3. And with every season, Grant, it seems like the league gets more diverse and international. It certainly keeps the play interesting.
Well, the skill set of the younger players that come into the league is absolutely scintillating. And those different styles, those different techniques, that's the great thing about basketball, is that you can find something within each player that you'd like to steal or borrow, but it's unique to them. Yeah, Lillard is fearless, able to take that hit and calmly knock one down and one.
And you look at the loyalty Lillard has shown, stuck with the Blazers through thick and thin. It's why he is beloved in Portland.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Irving kicks to Doncic. Count it from 12. And it's 7 points for Luka Doncic.
And with that bucket, he ceases a 14-0 run by Portland.
And at some point, Greg, you wonder if Lillard is the greatest Blazer of all time.
Listen, he is in the conversation. You'd have to include Walton, Drexler up there. But Lillard's resume in Portland has a strong argument.
Lillard from outside gets the three-pointer to fall. Lillard's got 8 points in the quarter.
Very few players, if any, score more points than Lillard as a pick-and-roll ball handler.
Hardaway with a wide-open look. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Portland's gone 2 of 3 when they've stepped beyond the arc in the second quarter. He rifled that one in from distance. Bible got 8 points.
Well, all eyes on Lillard defensively, and that causes a big-time breakdown, and he's quick to take advantage.
Doncic with it. Now defended by Grant Wood. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's going to be on Yusuf Nurkic.
Well, Christian Wood has shown himself capable of being a 20-10 guy. But now he's looking to show he can be a winner as well.
And you hear about impacting winning? How does Wood, Greg, take the next step in that regard?
Well, Kevin, we know he can make shots and block shots. I think it's just about consistency and decision-making. And then defensively, I think he's more than capable.
Rebounded by Hardaway. Dallas has gone 0 of 3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
A generational talent. Doncic able to carry a team and make others around him better. And you watch the way Doncic runs this offense. He's become a master at the pick and roll. Incredible to see someone run it to perfection.
Mavericks making a switch here. JaVale McGee's checked in for Dwight Powell. Reggie Bullock comes in for Christian Wood. Josh Green's checked in for Tim Hardaway Jr. And it's Hardy in for Kyrie Irving. Here's Nurkic. Drops in the layup for 2. Nurkic has got 4 this quarter.
Nurkic, that soft touch, he's starting to cause some problems for the defense.
Kicks to McGee. And the slam dunk by McGee.
Oh, that's straight TNT, baby. Explosive.
That was pretty, and he just has that effortless knack for getting inside. Lillard from outside. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Clearly a foul.
This is his first free throw of the game.
And last season's numbers show him at about an 83% clip, which is far better than most.
And so Bullock nails both of them. For Portland, they've gone 8 of 12 since the start of the second quarter. That's a really high percentage, hitting around 67%. From deep, Johnson. He's off on that one. Ntilikina looking it over. And so it's the Portland Trail Blazers rolling along with a 27-point lead as we wrap up a quarter. They have made it very tough to get a shot.
The Mavericks, 15.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. We're seeing a tremendous game from Damian Lillard.
Yeah, and through the first 2 quarters, he has been the offense for this team.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
So with Irving on the bench, here's the 5 for Jason Kidd right now. Ntilikina out there with Hardy. And it's Green, Then there's Reggie Bullock, and it's McGee in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Look at that!
And for Little, that's a quality find right there, just dropping that pass.
Mavericks shooting 23% from the field. That's not going to get it done. Here's Ntilikina. He's guarded by Johnson. Down low. Hardy passes to McGee, and too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. It's been a nice stretch for them offensively.
I mean, the communication's great. The movement's been really good. This is solid team basketball.
McGee with the block. Second half rolling along now. About a minute played here. And Green gets it to go.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Well, just ripping through right there as he finds the open spot and gets right through there. High basketball IQ play.
And here's Johnson outside. Here's Sharp. Passes it to Eubanks. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Ntilikina kicks to Green. Going inside. It's good. Green's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Ntilikina sensing when one of his guys was not covered, and then he found him.
Pass to Sharp. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
And we see Portland revamping on the fly. A lot of changes, but it's not a rebuild. This new look roster hoping to keep the Blazers relevant while also giving them a greater upside long term.
And for so long, the Blazers have had great guard play.
Yeah, Lillard and McCollum with a great tandem back there, but defensively there were some gaps, and now it's Lillard and Simons, so they've gotten even a little bit smaller. This has been a strength of the Blazers for a decade now, and it just comes at you in a little bit different package.
Sharp, the pass to Johnson. And he drives in to the wing on the left. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers. So it's Ntilikina who brings up the ball for the Dallas Mavericks. They've only allowed 2 points so far here in the second half. Bullock, good.
Can't talk enough about the subtleties in that setup right there. The assist, really the key to that entire sequence.
Johnson surveying the floor. Pass to Sharp. Driving to the basket.
Straight rim rocker.
It looked like it, Greg, for a second, like he might rip the cylinder loose. Here's Ntilikina. No points in the game yet for him. For 3, Bullock. Johnson with the rebound. Portland has gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. And Jaden Hardy is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Team foul.
Johnson outside. There's the pass to Sharp. And then Sharp with the dunk.
And guys, that's not as easy as he made it look. You've got to have some skills to pull that off.
Well, he's got plenty of those, that's for sure. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And the question for the Mavs is simple. How do you best build around Luka Doncic? They'll try to answer that in the coming years.
And Greg, it just seems for the Mavs it's all about finding the right fit for the role players.
And that's why this team was willing to move on from Porzingis. Going forward, you can see them look a lot like the Harden-era Rockets.
So Portland ends up going with the new group. And the Mavericks will go for a different look here. Now he's checked in for JaVale McGee. Christian Wood comes in for Reggie Bullock. Hardaway's checked in for Josh Green. And Luka Doncic subbed in for Ntilikina. Doncic kicks to Wood. Back to Doncic. Pulls it from 20. That shot is off. And it's Portland the other way. 43 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Corner shot. Thibault can't get it to go. The Mavericks have gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter, 50% from the field. Here's Hardy, and it's Hardy with the jam.
And textbook. I mean, that move to the lane, you got to tip your hat on that one.
Well said, Greg. And Clark with some major elevation on the slam. Screen by Grant. Simons, the pass to Lillard. And it's Thibault in the corner. Shot clock at 6. Back to Lillard. And that one's good. Thibault. Thibault's got 10. And so it's Dallas with it. Inside. And the dunk by Powell.
And the all-around game of Doncic. Not just a scorer, but a great dime dropper as well. Notices his open teammates quickly.
And so it's the Portland Trail Blazers holding a very... And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Yeah, those are the kind of plays that you want to put on a canvas. Just beautiful basketball.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. Nurkic the pivot with Grant at the other post spot. At lead guard, it's Lillard with Simons by his side. And it's Thibault in at the 3. That's the group on the floor for Portland. And it's good, 2 points.
Smart play getting Nurkic the ball after the screen and roll. He dives towards the basket and gets the pass in a perfect spot deep in the lane.
Doncic kicks to Irving. From downtown. And the rebound by Nurkic. Nurkic has got rebound number 8 now on the night. Simons, the pass to Lillard. And Lillard throws it down.
And look out, the weather report might call for an avalanche of buckets from Damian Lillard.
Doncic passes to Irving. Wood with the screen for Irving. Buries it from 3-point range. Irving's got 6 in the quarter.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
And the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
Nurkic kicks to Thibault. A 3-ball. Hits it from 3-point range.
Defensively, you can't afford to give him that kind of look, especially down this many points.
Teachable moment there. Lapses like this are backbreakers.
Again, Irving missing. And here's Grant. He'll bring it up for the Portland Trail Blazers. Passes it to Thibault. Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the fourth. Simons on the wing. Guarded by Doncic. Just 4 to shoot. Hardaway with the steal. Wood in the post. Working on Grant. Wood sets a screen. Hardaway for 3. It's hauled in by Thibault. For Portland, they've gotten all 3 of their shots to drop here in the fourth quarter. They came out of the break on a roll. Grant finds Lillard. Portland moving the ball around. The 3. And another 3 for Portland.
His game starts with the 3. Lillard shooting opens up the rest of everything that he can do offensively.
And the dunk by Doncic.
Yeah, just solid work on the back end of that play.
Yep, you're right. Finished hard with 2 hands on that stuff. 3-pointer, Simon. And they recover it. Grant kicks to Thibault. 3-pointer, Simon. Rebounded by Hardaway.
You know, he's usually very reliable from out there, but tonight it's just not going down.
A nice shot by Irving.
So many different offenses that Tim Hardaway Jr. has played in, but he's trying to improve in his on-court awareness. A good show of it there.
And it's Lillard missing. The Mavericks have gone 4 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. No one near Doncic as he lets it fly. Another three for Dallas.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Trailblazers.
Look at their number of assists.
You know, they didn't get stuck in those one-on-one situations, and they got the ball to the guys with the best matchups. Easy drives, open jumpers, and great ball movement.
And, you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Lillard.
It looked like a couple times they might be wearing him down, but not the case. At the offensive end, he was just devastating.
51 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here are the Mavericks now. The three for Doncic. Knocks down the three ball.
And those assist numbers have always been there for Kyrie, spotting an open teammate that time.
Now Lillard. Nurkic, a screen on Doncic. Lillard from outside. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Powell and the dunk by Powell.
Well, at this point, they're just trying to get back in sync. You want to play a good brand of basketball.
Consistency definitely is a key to some of the playoff performing teams, and tonight they just did not find it in this contest.
And so Portland takes this one, but by a big margin. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.
Ready for what should be an excellent matchup. So Dallas will get the first possession. Looking at the starting five for the Dallas Mavericks. Christian Wood out there with Tim Hardaway. Then it's Kyrie Irving. Then there's Dwight Powell. And it's Doncic in at the one. No good with a jumper from the wing.
Well, you've got to be there defensively. I mean, that's an easy mid-range jumper that he'll typically drain.
Recognizes the fast break opportunity and takes full advantage. Gilgeous-Alexander has a solid feel for the game. You know, there was a time years ago when the Mavericks were one of the NBA's shakiest teams. Now they're one of its proudest franchises.
Watch out now. When this guy gets into a rhythm, it is something to behold.
And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. The long-distance three is buried. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 5.
He's such a clever player in pick and rolls. Gilgeous-Alexander is unpredictable and understands how to attack defenses.
Powell. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. That one's off.
The length and mobility of Powell is really impressive. He's a solid big guy who I think continues just to get better at both ends.
And you can attribute the Mavs' rise to stable ownership and some very savvy front office moves.
Yeah, so true, B.A. They've made some great decisions in the draft, for sure. They've been able to find cornerstone players and build solid rosters around them. Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
And you know what? They're going to keep using it. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Count the basket.
And Powell doing a nice job using his length on these hard shots. I mean, excellent at powering through the contact.
The Thunder have gone 3 of 3 so far from the floor. Giddey with a screen on Doncic. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander, and too long on the shot. For Dallas, they've gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. Hardaway on the wing. Dort defending. Here's Doncic. Chops one in from the wing. Doncic has gotten his second bucket.
But, you know, guys, we know Hardaway can score, but when he makes these passes, it makes him a lot more dangerous.
Pass to Holmgren. There's the 3. Sinks the tray.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. And here is Irving. Now here's Wood. Doncic outside. Just 5 to shoot. Nice move. The Thunder pull it in. Dort outside. Outside Giddey. Back to Dort. Banked it in off the glass.
Boy, he sure can fill it up. You got to stay in his jersey.
And when Dort's out there, Grant, he really gives this team a physical presence.
Oh, I like this guy, B.A. I mean, very strong, very aggressive at both ends. He makes a lot of hustle plays. Seems like every successful team has 1 or 2 of those guys like him.
Oklahoma City has gone 3 of 3 from outside and looking sharp here in the first. And that one's good. Gilgeous-Alexander.
And Gilgeous-Alexander understands this team wants him to be aggressive on offense. Love watching him go to work.
They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
And Doncic hammers it home.
Oh, yeah. That'll do it.
Wow, an emphatic two-handed slam.
I'll tell you what, if he's got a few more of those in him, this lead will really start shrinking.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Giddey, and he jams it home with authority.
Yeah, the guard instincts of Gilgeous-Alexander. I mean, fantastic work dishing the rock to uncover teammates.
Doncic against Gilgeous-Alexander. And Doncic with the 3. Doncic has got 9.
Defensive mix-up there. He's the last guy you want to leave open.
Doncic against Gilgeous-Alexander. From the high post. Again, Oklahoma City.
Moving or shooting, Gilgeous-Alexander has such precision, able to quickly lock in his shot.
Doncic passes to Irving. Another one falls for Dallas. The Thunder have gone an impressive 8 of 9. Now Gilgeous-Alexander, 12 points for him. It's Dort on the wing. 2 on the clock. And no good. And so it's the Oklahoma City Thunder leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. Getting lots of great looks, shooting it well. That's why they're up. And don't go far. We'll be right back. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. All right, guys, what do you think so far on the offensive approach for the Thunder?
You know, so far in this one, these guys have been knocking it down from distance. You've got to like their confidence as this game continues. They're on a nice roll.
They've also been quick to set up their teammates, wasting no time making the extra pass for the open look.
Alexei Pokusevski is out there with Holmgren. Then there's Lou Dort. Then it's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Giddey in at the 2 spot. That's the group for Oklahoma City getting going in the second.
When you look at the intangibles of Luka Doncic, he has some of the best court awareness in the league, and that shows up most with his passing and body control.
And the way Doncic can feel the defenders around him speaks to his great court sense, Grant.
No question. And the elite footwork he has makes the most of it. I mean, one of the best at shielding defenders with his body. It's really how he can navigate through a defense with ease. And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on.
Now here's Irving. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
You can't allow Irving that look. You just can't give him that. He's too talented a player.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Doncic. Outside for Dort. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Up and over Doncic. Another shot. Now Giddey. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Takes it inside. And slam dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
And this is Shai's game. Attack, get to the rim, and finish.
Doncic outside. Off target with the 3. Oklahoma City's gone a perfect 5 for 5 from deep tonight. And slam dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative.
Well, I think he did plenty of damage nonetheless. I mean, it was only with one hand, but he still threw that down pretty hard. Seems to have a knack for hitting guys in their spots. His vision excellent.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Giddey. Uses the glass on the layup. And the Thunder lead by 12. You know, one expression you hear from a lot of coaches nowadays, threatening drives. What's the value of breaking the paint?
B.A., dribble penetration is so important, particularly in today's game. With the spacing and the great shooting on the perimeter, if you can get to the paint, one, you may score at the rim, but if the defense collapses, now you have an opportunity to find an open shooter from 3.
And it's Holmgren missing. Dallas has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. And it's Hardaway on the take. Outside for Irving. From deep. He can't hit that time. So Oklahoma City will take it the other way. Pass to Pokusevski. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. From deep, Giddey. Wood grabs the board. The Mavericks have gotten 2 of 5 shots to fall this second quarter. Irving for 3. Hits the 3-pointer. Irving's got 9.
As dead-eye and outside shooter that we have in the league, Irving has the ability to scorch you from there.
Doncic against Gilgeous-Alexander. Outside Giddey. Back to Pokusevski. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. It goes on to Dwight Powell.
Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
He got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
And that's good as he hits both shots. Dallas has gone 1 of 4 from three-point land here in the second. Powell, a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Doncic on the wing. Gilgeous-Alexander defending. Out to Wood. And Doncic launches from deep. Another 3 for Dallas.
Boy, from the moment he entered the league, Doncic has been an immediate star, capable of big nights just about any time he's on the court.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. 19 points in the game. And out of bounds. Dallas will have it. And it's a completely new group here for the Mavericks. There's 48 seconds left to play in the second quarter. Here's Ntilikina. Gilgeous-Alexander defending. Ntilikina gets the bucket.
And Ntilikina is skilled, really skilled at getting good position in the post. I mean, he uses his quick instincts and understanding of the positioning to score inside.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Fires for 3. The Mavericks pull it in. It's tipped. Pass to Pokashevsky. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Hauled in by McGee.
Boy, patrolling the paint well, protecting the rim. That's exactly the kind of defensive effort you need against him.
And so it's Oklahoma City leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. Their play has earned them a nice lead, one they'll look to build on as the game. Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. You know, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has been exceptional here, guys.
Well, if he's hit threes like he did in the first half, he's going to have a monster night.
Yeah, you know what? The defense is going to adjust. They'll be ready for him now, so I'm sure they talked a lot about how to slow him down.
And on the floor for Jason Kidd as we get into the second half, Josh Green out there with Reggie Bullock. Then there's JaVale McGee, then it's Hardy, and it's Ntilikina in at the point. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
In a tight game, they wanted to make sure of that possession.
Here's Mann. Right side, Williams. From deep. The shot, no good. And it's Dallas the other way. To the paint. It's picked off. Pass break, here we go. Williams passes to Williams. For 3. Nails it from beyond the arc. Williams has gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Here's Ntilikina. There's a screen. Pass to Bullock. Beyond the arc. Waters grabs the miss. Oklahoma City's gone only 1 of 3 from deep here in the third. Puts up a 3. The Mavericks pull it in. McGee's got his 4th rebound in this one. It's Bullock on the wing. Williams defending. Outside for Green. From outside the arc. McGee in the post. Working on Williams. And McGee with the stuff.
Yeah, you know, with his size and presence in the post, McGee has a lot of value on the offensive glass.
Here's Mann. Looking for his first basket still in this one. Williams' shot is good.
Yeah, he recognized the overcommitment by the defense there and then made a smart pass to get that ball back outside.
Just under 2.5 minutes into this third quarter now. The Thunder have gotten 3 of 6 shots to fall so far in the third. To the left wing. And the basket by Joe. And now it's a 12-point Oklahoma City lead.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
And the powerful one-handed slam.
Now, B.A., you know they would love for him to get more of those opportunities.
Well, that would cut into the deficit quickly if he does.
Well, I like the way he capped off that drive. The one-hand hole punch.
And Williams punches it home.
And adds a few more points to their lead, showing off some style.
Wow, that was prime time stuff right there.
Guys, it is symbolic of their effort here tonight.
Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. That free throw, no good. And he sinks the second. A little under 3.5 minutes off the clock now in the third quarter. Here's Mann. Well, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. They get it back. Pass to Williams. Lets the 3 fly. It's rebounded by Dallas. Here's Hardy with the crossover. On the wing, Green. Here's Hardy. Back to Green. There's the drive, and he banks in the layup. Green's got his first points in this one.
Well, the defense allowed that one. He had a clear path to the cup.
The drive by Mann. Pass to Waiters. Back to Mann. From downtown, on target from range. Mann's got his first 3 points of the game.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from 3-point range.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
That shot wide open.
Yeah, I like the feel Ntilikina showed there. I mean, nice sense of where he was and what was available.
Pass to Waiters. The 3.
Personal foul. First team foul.
24 seconds left to play in the third quarter. Here's Mann. We've got 13 seconds left in the third quarter. Just 5 on the clock. Williams up top. No good off the back of the rim. And a great show through 3 quarters as we enter the fourth. Who will carry the day? And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Yeah, and with the accuracy to go along with that vision. I mean, he put the ball in the absolute perfect spot. That's how you orchestrate it.
Fourth quarter action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. They've got Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Holmgren is out there with Alexei Pokuševski. Then there's Lou Dort, and it's Giddey in at the 2-guard spot. That's the lineup for Oklahoma City.
I love when Gilgeous-Alexander looks to score because it forces the defense to act.
And a chance for a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for the Thunder.
Well, you know, throughout this game, they've shot the ball extremely well from downtown. Their shooters are getting open and letting it fly.
And another thing that's impressed me has been their consistency with their 2-point jump shots, getting it done from the mid-range.
And it's Doncic missing.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
This is a fellow who can fill it up. When Gilgeous-Alexander gets rolling, it throws the opponent's defensive plan into disarray.
Here's Doncic on the take. He hits again. 7 for 13 and looking confident.
Well, he's still battling, doing everything possible to keep them in this game.
Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. And slam dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
And he just driving the stake in him there.
He's a guy guy just never lets up.
And that's terribly demoralizing for a defense, guys. I mean, they know he's going to keep coming and coming and coming, and that they may not have an answer for.
Pass to Pokashevsky. And that one's good. And now it's a 12-point Oklahoma City lead.
Well orchestrated, and then the pass is right on the money.
Now here's Irving. Dort defending. The three ball. It's hauled in by Pokashevsky. Pokashevsky's got 4 rebounds in the game. Gilgeous-Alexander against Hardaway. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Giddey. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. Nails it from 3. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 9 points now in the second half.
You have to chase Gilgeous-Alexander off the arc. A guy with his confidence is just too dangerous.
And here's Doncic outside, and the rebound goes to the Thunder. Pokashevsky's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Oklahoma City now. They're on an 11-2 run. Gilgeous-Alexander against Doncic. There's the triple. To get it again. Back to Giddey. Fires from deep. Gilgeous-Alexander from outside. Knocks down the long J. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 12 points now in the quarter.
That man is laser focused. Now, that's bad defense for a team that has a long way to go to catch up.
They look pretty demoralized to me, and that always shows through at the defensive end first.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
It's stolen by Irving. And now the Mavs on the run. And here's Doncic outside. And the Mavericks, another 3.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And you know what? It's all about the long distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Giddey. Dort outside. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. 4 on the clock. 3-pointer. No good there.
Kevin, you can understand the shot selection. I mean, he wanted to go back at him and just came up short on the triple.
Well, with a comeback out of range, we can put a bow on this one. Good performance for the Thunder.
When you look at their assist totals, you can see why it was easier for them to score. The ball was really popping tonight.
And good things seem to happen when you're patient and willing to make the next pass. Their offense has flowed really well.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
Boy, from a scoring standpoint, he was absolutely sensational. Made the game look easy tonight.
How about the bounce?
We can call that bounce per ounce. Can't be denied.
He's a highlight reel, always on the launch pad.
Giddey finds Gilgeous-Alexander. From deep 3-point range. Powell pulls it in. And here's Doncic outside. And it's Holmgren with a rebound. And so it's the Thunder taking care of business in this one. Even early on in this game.
The Thunder, no doubt, one of the NBA's best dressed squads. Down the tunnel earlier tonight. They want to carry that sharp look onto the floor in front of their home crowd. And the Trailblazers start out with the ball. The starters for the Portland Trailblazers. At lead guard, it's Lillard with Simons by his side. Nurkic the pivot with Grant at the other post spot. And it's Thibault in at the 3. Unfortunately, Doris, you'd like to see either of these teams get the win tonight. They're both hunting for a much-needed victory.
Breaking out of a slump, Kevin, to me is a real challenge. Obviously, there is momentum either way. When you get on a win streak, your confidence is high. Right now, these two teams are battling the mental game. They've got to try to find a rhythm.
Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go. Here's the Trailblazers with the ball. Here's Grant. And Holmgren pulls it down.
Well, we didn't see the same kind of control we're used to seeing from him. This guy is usually a tremendous finisher.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Giddey. The Trailblazers pull it in. Simons on the wing, defended by Dort. Here's Lillard. Here's Nurkic. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
You know, often we think of Dame as a scorer first, but they're reminding us of his great ability to pass the rock.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. The shot's good.
A little artistry in the painted area, converting against the size.
Some guys just relish the challenge. Find a way, and he does.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Lillard. The shake. Jams it in off the great move.
Just so fast. I mean, it's like trying to stop a train when he's coming in for the slam.
Greg, when you watch Anthony Simons play, you can see the burst he has on the ball.
And that goes for him attacking the rim and rising up for a shot. Impossible to stay in front of him with that quick first step. And with his skill and athleticism, boy, the sky's the limit.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Lays it up off the glass.
Now, this is about knowing where to be in these situations. And Gilgeous-Alexander doing a beautiful job getting to the right spot.
Now, here's Lillard. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Missed inside. Giddey finds Gilgeous-Alexander, and he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. Jeremy Grant picks one up.
The pressure that Shai Gilgeous-Alexander can put on a defense with his ability to drive, that quickness just a problem for defenders.
And you know, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander's rise to NBA stardom was meteoric.
Well, for me, GA, the more responsibility this guy seems to be given, the better he gets. He's improved every year, and at this point in Shai's career, it looks like his ceiling could be very, very high.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
And the first time out of the game called here for the Trailblazers. Thunder have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander outside. The rebound by Grant. And so Grant will bring it up for the Trailblazers. Here's Thibault. It's tipped. They recover it. Kicks it out to Lillard. Goes back up. And Portland with another turnover here.
That's a perfect example of why good hands are important in basketball. It just misread that pass completely.
Oklahoma City's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Passes it to Giddey. And a great assist by Gilgeous-Alexander as that one goes in.
Boy, if this becomes a consistent part of Josh Giddey's game, look out, because that three-point shot is going to make him so dangerous.
And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Kicks it out to Lillard. Just 5 to shoot. Three-pointer, Simon. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Here's Pokusevski. He's still scoreless so far in this one. And there's the call on Matisse Thybulle. That is his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
We've got 1:18 left in the first. Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Giddey. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Trailblazers trail by 3. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Here's Simon. Hammer it home! Hammer it home, baby!
That is authority right there.
It was. Wow. Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He has 6, and the 3 ball is good.
Wow, Gilgeous-Alexander putting in the time to become a big-time threat with big-time range.
Lillard, the pass to Thybulle. Off target from outside. And it's Oklahoma City's ball. They're on a 12-4 run right now.
Wow, Shea Gilgeous-Alexander quick off the speed. Defense doesn't have time to react.
Simons surveying the D. And a big-time jam right there.
Oh, he is a highlight reel unto himself, guys.
That could be a contender for the dunk of the year, I think. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Pokusevski. Shea Gilgeous-Alexander, guys, has been on display for the Thunder. He comes away with 11 points in the quarter and is showing no signs of fatigue. And we'll be right back after this.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Thunder,
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. What stands out to you from Oklahoma City in this one?
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Boy, it's been a really pretty thing to watch, executing their game plan to perfection.
We've got Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. Lou Dort out there with Holmgren. Then it's Josh Giddey. And it's Pokusevski in at the 5, roaming the bench. That's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City. Trailblazers trail by 4.
And you look at the young talent the Blazers have, a nice young core group that can grow. Simon's the big name from that group. Oh, and a nice job of turning that miss into 2 points on the tip in.
Hustle points, I believe they call them. Hustle points right there.
So smooth, so pretty off the dribble drive. Shea Gilgeous-Alexander doing work.
And Simons and Little Greg, a pair of names Portland fans are definitely excited about.
And they've shown that they can be valuable players. Portland got a lot younger with the trades they made last year. Now they have to have that youth develop.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. Well, the Thunder are trying to build something that will last. The front office says you stick to your principles, your values, and you think long-term. We're focused on building a sustainably great team. We continue to be forward-facing in that respect. Kevin, back to you.
It's a good philosophy, and they're not looking for any shortcuts, which is admirable. David, thanks. Here's Grant after the made shot from Chet Holmgren. Simons kicks to Nurkic. Clock at 4. Shot from the wing. And Holmgren pulls it down. Holmgren's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Giddey the pass to Dort. Gilgeous-Alexander against Lillard. Releases. Pokusevski Great positioning on the putback. Pokusevski's got the lead up to 6 now for the Thunder.
I'll tell you, this is the aggressiveness this coaching staff has got to be thrilled to see from Pokusevski. You're a 7-footer. You've got all the offensive skills. Make sure you're contributing on the glass.
Yeah, that's a great setup. Screen the defender off and let him elevate.
All right, and wasn't the timing ideal? My goodness, the D with no chance to react.
The execution was simply flawless. That, ladies and gentlemen, is how you run that play.
And so here is Oklahoma City after the Trailblazers pick up 2.
Shai Gilgeous-Alexander attacking and in rhythm on the offensive end.
It's fascinating to watch Dort evolve his game. He's raised his free throw percentage to 84% last year. And for the first time in his career, he shot over 40% from the field.
Now, here's Simon. He's got 8, pocket 6. The Trailblazers need to get off a shot, and the officials calling for a 3-second violation. The Thunder leading by 6. So what would you say is next for Dort in his development?
You know, Kevin, I'd like to see him get to the line more often. He has room to grow as a playmaker. Of course, locking down the consistency from range, but he has the work ethic to make all of that happen.
Here's Simons. The Thunder making the shot. A minute 42 left here in the second. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
And way to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket, guys, still shaking. Dort kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. Down low, here's Giddey. And he dunks it down.
I'll tell you what, that's what you call a ferocious rebound. Josh Giddey sending a message on the putback.
Nurkic setting the pick for Lillard. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
Gilgeous-Alexander looking around. Nifty move. And it's Giddey getting it to go. Giddey's got 9.
With repetition, you can see the court awareness of Shai Gilgeous-Alexander developing. This guy is going to be a problem as a passer.
Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over. Here's Lillard. Pass to Simons. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force them to the line.
The Trailblazers shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. And Simons drops them both. During the last decade, from 2010 on, Doris, the Thunder had the 2nd most wins in the NBA.
It's mind-boggling to consider that. That was clearly during the Kevin Durant, Russell Westbrook, and James Harden era. The Spurs had the most in that time frame. What that can tell you, though, is small market teams can win in the NBA. Well, Dort touched the paint, and he was immediately thinking score.
Lillard surveying the D. Gets it off. And he hits the buzzer beater. And so it's the Oklahoma City Thunder with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the field so far has been terrific. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And as we get into this 3rd quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. You know, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has been exceptional here tonight, guys.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
And part of that has to do with his mindset. He has been looking to push the action at every opportunity, and he has been in attack mode all night.
On the court for the Trailblazers, we've got Little. Cameron Reddish is out there with Sharp. Then it's Justice Winslow, and it's Eubanks in at the 5.
And I gotta say, sort of surprising he goes for a slam that difficult when they're trailing.
But still a magnificent move to the rim. Here's Man to the left side wing. The pass to Joe. At the top of the key, Williams. Just 5 on the clock. And a miss there on the triple. Trailblazers trail by 6. Little passes to Reddish. Here's Sharp. Cans it from downtown. Sharp's got 5. Oh, and with all the gifted range shooters in this league, Doors, it seems like in the clutch, more teams go for those long-distance, quote-unquote, Hail Mary threes rather than 2 quick field goals inside.
Well, it makes sense if you have guys who work on those types of shots. We see Stephen Curry do this all the time. But I don't always agree that that should be the play. If you have the time, go for high percentage 2-point looks. Boy, it really helps when Dario Saric is aggressive like this. The guy makes the defender commit, and nicely done offensively.
GA, something that's kept Portland from getting over the hump is their defense.
Kevin, their defensive rating hasn't been pretty for several years. It's a point of emphasis for the Blazers going forward. Shore up the D and try and take that next step.
So it's the Thunder now. After Nasir Little missing on that last 3-pointer. Pass to Waters from outside the arc. Up again. It's good on the putback.
Oh, what terrific hustle. He's got a nose for the rebound.
Greg, he's ferocious when the ball goes up. And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. You got for us, DA?
Thanks a lot, guys. Josh Giddey has been attracting admirers, including LeBron James. King said he's really, really good. He has a great pace about the game, great vision. Josh is one of those kids who can definitely see the game a lot quicker than most guys out on the floor. And he's showing it. Just been playing beautiful basketball. Kevin, that's high praise.
It is. Both amazing passes. David, thank you.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. Here's Joe. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Saric inside. Makes it off the glass.
This guy is an efficient scorer. Dario Saric knows his strengths on the offensive end and can capitalize.
Winslow, the pass to Sharp. And then Sharp with the dunk.
Oh, forget about going for the long-range bomb to cut into that lead. Just take it to the hoop, my friend.
And how? Brilliant throwdown. Now here's Williams. At the tip, Saric on the follow. Saric has got 6 points.
How about the instincts of Dario Saric? Just exceptional at getting those second chance opportunities.
Here's Sharp. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
The Trailblazers shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. The free throw drops for Sharp.
I think when you begin talking about the Oklahoma City Thunder, the first name you have to bring up, obviously, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He's a guy who can lead an organization both with his skill set and his leadership abilities.
Here's Man. Passes to Waters. Here's Joe, covered by Winslow. Man passes to Williams. Off on the layup. He can, and for the Thunder, Doris, they're so excited about SGA being the face of their team.
Well, the commitment they made tells you all you need to know. He signed through the year 2027, meaning he's here for the long haul, and he has a great attitude about it. They have told him you are a cornerstone here in Oklahoma City.
And first time of the game called for Oklahoma City. And the Thunder going with a whole new group out there. And so it's Oklahoma City with it. A 2-point game. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
There is something so captivating about Aleksej Pokusevski. Here's a 7-footer who believes he can be a great shooter. He's put work in to develop his handle, and folks, I just think the upside of this young man is tremendous.
Now, here's Simons. He's got 12. 41 seconds left to play here in the third. And they get it back. Another shot, and it's blocked.
Oh, send it back, Aleksej Pokusevski. Make him feel that 7-foot frame.
And stolen by Giddey. For Oklahoma City, they have made all of their free throws so far tonight, going 6 for 6.
And their free throw percentage as a unit last year, 76%, right around the middle of the road.
He's perfect from the line this time. 23 seconds left here in the third quarter. Gilgeous-Alexander against Lillard. Passes it to Nurkic. Lillard outside. There's the three. He can't hit that time. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander outside. And so it's the Oklahoma City Thunder with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of their points coming right. In a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Lou Dort out there with Holmgren. Then there's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Then it's Josh Giddey. And it's Pokusevski in at the 5 spot. That's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City.
And known for being a clutch performer, Dame has his sights set on tight. A true leader with a winning mindset. Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Guys, during that last break, I listened to Chauncey Billups talk to his team. He told his guys the inside game is working, so stick with it. That means posting, slashing, getting to the rim, whatever produces these high percentage looks. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, David. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander driving the lane.
Such a smoothness and ease to the way Shai Gilgeous-Alexander plays. What a pretty drive. Makes it look easy.
Lillard the pass to Simons. Lillard against Gilgeous-Alexander. And Lillard throws it down.
Big hops from the backcourt.
Oh, absolutely. And maybe just what they need to get this game, GA, going in their direction.
Boy, as tight as this one is, that's a statement play saying, hey, listen, we're not here to back down from you guys.
Here's Thibault. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Quick job of getting up the floor and creating early offense.
You don't give the defense any chance to set up. Sometimes you just love an easy look.
The Thunder have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander outside. Holmgren kicks to Dort. And that one goes out of bounds. Pass touched by Lillard.
Active hands from him as he's able to deflect that pass out of bounds.
Well, that's what you call a game of inches. They talk about it in football. We see it right there.
Glad we got the chance to see that remarkable rejection.
And boy, did he get up quick to reject that shot. That's as fundamental as defense gets.
Folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
Defensive foul.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the previous play is a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
And how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
And there's the call on Lou Dort. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Simon. Dives to the hoop.
Hey, guys, I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is to get the 2 points, not necessarily the dramatics.
Oh, come on. He had to go for that, didn't he? My goodness. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander.
Let's remember, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is 6'6", so getting on the interior is not a problem.
Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far for the Thunder.
Great game for them offensively. I mean, coaches love seeing multiple shots per possession and then converting those second chance opportunities.
Another thing I thought they did well was pressure. They forced a ton of turnovers, turned those opportunities into points.
The Thunder leading by 3. Dort finds Giddey. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. Drains the three-pointer. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 9 points now in the quarter.
At 6'6", you can see shot ready. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, good use of the catch and shoot.
Lillard from outside. The Thunder pull it in. Holmgren's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Pokusevski. Lillard against Gilgeous-Alexander. Lets it go with a 3. No good that time. And it's Portland the other way. With the drive, it's tipped. And out of bounds as the Trailblazers gain possession. A minute 50 left to play in the final quarter. And Lillard kicks to Simons. Back to Lillard. Holmgren with the steal. And the Thunder pushing it up now. Here's Giddey. And a wide open look for Gilgeous-Alexander. Drills it from outside. Gilgeous-Alexander's got the lead up to 9 now for the Thunder. And Simons has got the ball here for Portland. Lillard outside. Will it go? And they'll get another chance. Nurkic finds Simons. Fires the 3. Pokusevski grabs the miss. Pokusevski's got 6 rebounds now in the game. 1:05 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Nurkic with the steal. That's a 2 from Lillard. Pokusevski grabs the miss.
He is just not taking smart shots out there, a pattern he has fallen into tonight.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Simon. Shoots the 3. Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go. Grant the pass to Thibault. Nurkic trying to get open, and Matisse Thibault hits from deep.
And nice pass by Grant. And this is what happens when you become a great scorer. You draw defenders, which often leaves someone open.
Stolen. Simons against Giddey. Simons on the wing. Lillard against Gilgeous-Alexander. 5 on the clock. Here's Nurkic, and the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
A physical big. Nurkic embracing, going up and attracting the contact when he's trying to score.
And both free throws good for Nurkic. And so it's Oklahoma City with it. Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over. They're behind by 4. 3 seconds left in the game. Guys, what do you think?
I mean, it's iffy that there's enough time to even get a quick shot and a foul.
Three-pointer, Lillard. Count it! And what a sensational bucket to bring them within one.
This is what he's known for. When it's an important possession, Lillard knows how to come through. That's right. No other option but to foul and hope for some misses.
So a close game sees Oklahoma City taking this one. What a show they put out here at home tonight.
I mean,
So Dallas will get the first possession. So here's Portland's starting group. Grant and Nurkic, they're inside at the 4 and the 5. Lillard and Simons are the 1 and the 2, and it's Thibault in at the 3.
Defense was all over Doncic, so he smartly uses a pick to get free to shoot.
And this Mavericks team, Grant, they're loaded up on shooters who can hurt you from outside.
And that's the way they should be built. Force teams to spread out and give Luka space. And when the Mavs get hot from outside, they are dangerous.
Now here's Doncic. Launches it. Another 3 for Dallas.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Hey, players love competition, and the fans love it as well.
Here's Nurkic, and so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. And the Blazers had been a mainstay of the playoffs for so long, until last year.
Yeah, B.A., they ended an 8-year streak by missing the playoffs. The franchise has had a lot of sustained success. They missed the playoffs just 15 times in their 50-plus years.
Powell, left side. Grant with a steal. 4-3. Here's Nurkic. Oh, the turnaround jumper. Count it.
That hit on Nurkic, it wasn't enough for preventing him from scoring. He's such a strong player.
Outside Irving. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
No excuse. You have to be aware. He should be on your radar all the time.
Shot by Nurkic, no good.
First personal foul. First team.
Irving, no good on the free throw. Man, Blazers fans have been having a bit of whiplash. Western Conference Finals to the lottery in just 3 years.
BA injuries had a big part to play in that. Shows how fast the NBA landscape can change. Fans are hoping they can get back to what they were just as quickly.
Yeah, no, he usually makes you pay from that range.
Simons finds Lillard. And the dunk by Lillard.
Taking it to the defense right there. Lillard can do it all.
Dallas has gone 2 for 3 from outside the arc. Here's Doncic. There's the drive. And Doncic with the jam.
I'll tell you, those finishes are always extra special when they come from your point guard.
Oh, forget about his passing. Can we see more dunking?
It just shows you the versatility. This guy can do a lot of different things for you. Woo-wee!
Now here's Doncic. Give him 8 points now. Rebounded by Nurkic. Oh, it's stolen by Doncic. And there's the call on Yusuf Nurkic. That'll be a second foul of the game.
Second team foul.
First quarter of basketball. Just over 2.5 minutes played so far. Here's Irving. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
What balance and execution. Kyrie Irving prefers to finish, in my opinion, through contact.
Irving against Simons. Nurkic. And Nurkic throws it down.
This is why you put the ball in his hands. An accurate pass hitting a moving target.
Inside. Simons with a steal. Pass to Graham. Now Thibault. Simons right side. Here's Nurkic. Puts the move on. Doncic grabs the miss.
Out of character for him to miss that shot. Maybe just a little too casual there.
A minute 29 left in the first quarter here. Good on the shot.
Fearless play by Doncic in the paint. Ready to do whatever it takes to find his shot.
Here's Lillard. Give him 8 points now. And the dunk by Lillard. And the lead just keeps changing hands.
5 times already, and we still haven't gotten out of the first half.
And Tim Hardaway Jr., a valuable offensive weapon, even if he's a bit of a volume shooter, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., I mean, his efficiency has never been a selling point, but he consistently will fill up the box score and always willing to shoot and can create for himself.
Back to Grant. Lillard against Wood. Oh, and the jam by Lillard.
Oh, erupting at the rim. Lillard can still climb the ladder.
Outside Irving. And he lobs it up to the rim. Hardaway on the wing. Wood outside. Pass to Doncic. 6 on the shot clock. And Doncic with the jam.
So creative on the attack. I like whenever Doncic knifes inside and looks to score.
Just 2 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Oh, and the jam by Lillard.
Just rising up to the rim.
Man, when he gets up there, he gets up there. You know what I'm saying? Wood, a screen on Thibault. Thibault against Doncic. Up and in on the layup. Doncic has got 14 points for the game.
We've seen why Doncic is a perennial MVP candidate. He's taken over completely at the offensive end.
Just a big-time effort for Damian Lillard, providing a lot of energy for the... And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead in the second quarter. All right, guys, what do you think so far about the offensive approach for Portland?
They're unselfish. They're passing the ball well, setting up teammates, playing team basketball, and their focus.
You also have to commend them for their fearless attitude offensively. They've been productive when driving to the basket.
They've got Luka Doncic, Christian Wood out there with Tim Hardaway. Then there's Dwight Powell, and it's Irving in at the 2. That's the lineup out there for the Mavericks. For 3, here's Lillard. And again, it's the Trailblazers from deep. Well, you ask any team executive, they're all looking for the next Giannis. The problem is there aren't many like Giannis.
That is so true, B.A. Good luck with that, team executives. But reality, look, with the way the NBA game has evolved, positionless basketball is what it's all about. You combine that with size, skill, and talent, that's a dangerous combination, and that's what every team needs.
And it's Simons missing. The Mavericks trailing. Doncic outside. Just over a minute has passed here in the second quarter. Wood outside. Pass to Hardaway. Launches a 3. Portland grabs the miss.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Here's Nurkic. Now here's Lillard. Three-pointer. And again, it's Portland with a 3.
He's been so aggressive on offense. And with the results, you understand why.
You know why? Success breeds confidence. And he's certainly been successful from there, time and time again.
Sends it home from three-point land.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Hey, players love competition, and the fans love it as well.
Here's Lillard. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. It goes on Dwight Powell.
Not the guy you want to send to the stripe. Damian Lillard cashes in on his free throws.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
He's living there tonight, a tough guy to guard without fouling. And the bonus, he's going to knock him down.
Here's Doncic. And Doncic with the jam.
That's what happens when you let Doncic get this close, using his vertical to perfection.
Nurkic, a screen on Irving. Simons passes to Thibault. And here's Nurkic. And Nurkic throws it down.
Oh, what ferocity on the throwdown. I just love when he goes up with purpose.
Where was the D right there? The effort lacking big time.
In a close game like this, everything has to be challenged, and everything has to be earned.
And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Lillard.
Nice deflection there. Really trying to disrupt their offensive flow.
This is called an effort play. Terrific hustle at the defensive end.
Here's Irving. And he finishes. That makes him 4 out of 5.
A masterful finisher. The closer Kyrie is to the bucket, the more dangerous he becomes.
You know, one thing Kyrie Irving has talked about is reclaiming his power, Greg.
Well, he has stopped listening to the outside voices telling him what to do, finding his own purpose and his identity. And at times, that's meant being something of a renegade.
Here's Powell, outside for Irving. Lets it go from deep. That one doesn't drop. Now the Trailblazers will take it the other way. Lillard fires away from way outside. Hardaway grabs the board.
We all know he's a good shooter, but from that distance, I don't think so.
You know, we're seeing players move further and further back to create space, but that does make it a tougher shot.
First personal foul. Second team.
Portland leading. Pass to Simons. Fires the three. It's hauled in by Luka Doncic. Dallas has gone 1 for 3 from downtown here in the second. And Doncic hammers it home.
I'll tell you, those finishes are always extra special when they come from your point guard.
Oh, forget about his passing. Can we see more dunking?
It just shows you the versatility. This guy can do a lot of different things for you. Woo!
The Mavericks have gotten 5 of 7 shots to fall in the second. Here's Hardaway going inside, and it's in there. Well, plenty of give and take so far.
Yeah, 6 lead changes already. Both teams came to play.
Lillard against Doncic. Grant outside. Over Irving. That's good from Grant on the assist by Lillard.
They keep capturing the lead, then giving it back. We'll see if they can hold on to it this time.
Both teams putting forth their best efforts right now. This is the kind of game fans pay to see.
Here's Irving. Simons with a rebound. Lillard left side. And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
The hard-working Lillard embraces contact head-on and just powers through it.
Free throw, no good for Lillard. And a pretty tightly contested game here.
Your Mavericks. 31. The Trailblazers. 34.
We're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. What a game we're seeing from Damian Lillard.
What makes him an exciting player is the ultra-aggressive mindset that we saw over and over in the first half.
And not standing around, not settling for perimeter shots. He's looking to attack.
Portland has got 4 of 7 threes to go so far in this game. Taking a look at the Trailblazers. Sharp out there with Johnson. Then it's Drew Eubanks. Then it's Nasir Little. And it's Reddish in at the 3, the small forward. Here's Ntilikina. Rebound by the Trailblazers. Here's Sharp on the take. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
Love the unselfishness. Not only can Cam create for himself, he can also create for others.
To the inside, Bullock. Ooh, a two-handed power slam.
I just love the aggressive finish.
I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam. Outside Johnson. Pass to Sharp, and it's going to be out of bounds. Portland will have another go. And a minute played as the second half gets going. There's a screen. 6 to shoot. Back to Little. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2.
Drafted late in the first round, Little has shown very quickly that he can be a key player in any team's rotation.
He's off on the first.
In his third season, Nasir Little saw increased playing time and the opportunity to show his value, which he did not waste.
You know, talking about Little, his 2021-22 season was cut short after suffering a shoulder tear, Smitty.
B.A., I hated that. Prior to that injury, Little was having the best stretch of his career. averaging 13 points and 7 rebounds on 45% shooting and 40% from 3 in 13 games.
And he goes up strong with a one-handed jam.
Love watching Little do his thing inside. Tear the rim down, young fella.
Pass to Bullock. The shot that time not on target. Now the Trailblazers will take it the other way. Here's Johnson. McGee with a steal. Into the lane. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Yeah, and you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
First one falls for him.
Hardy taking 2 shots.
He's perfect from the line this time. And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. Now here's Johnson. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. To the middle. Here's Eubanks. And he dunks it. What a pass to set him up.
One of the cases where height fails to tell you the whole story.
Here's Ntilikina. Pass to Bullock. Green. A screen. Bullock. Good. For Portland, they've gone 3 of 3 in this second half. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Nice move. Sharp, no good. The Mavericks have gone 2 of 5 in this third quarter. Reddish against Green. Pass to Ntilikina. Here's Hardy. Shot clock at 5. Dallas needs to get off a shot. Now a timeout called by Dallas.
Timeout call. All right, let's hear it one more time.
Puts it up off the inbound. And that one's long. Portland has got 4 of 7 threes to go so far in this game. Pass to Little. Here's Sharp. A minute 39 left in the third quarter. And he can't jam it through. Takes the 3. Bullock. Good. Bullock's got 7 now in this quarter.
How can you leave this guy that wide open? Please. That's terrible.
Pass to Sharp. Here's Eubanks. Here's Sharp. Here he goes. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Oh, save that for the dunk contest. That flush was so extra.
Whether or not this game is close, he's the same guy. Focused on finishing firm at the rim. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Reddish finds Johnson. Here's Bullock, covered by Johnson. 2 points. That one goes. Bullock's got 9 points.
Keeping pace here. That's an excellent move inside.
Outside Johnson. And we've got 28 seconds left in the third. Pass to Little. The kick out to Johnson. 3 on the clock. Here's Reddish. Ooh, McGee with the block. For the lead. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
First personal foul. Second team foul. Now at the line for your Mavericks.
Ties it up, and this next one could give him the lead. So for the Blazers. And the free throw is good. Now leading by 1. Now here's Lillard. He's closely guarded. And there's the foul. It'll go on Kyrie Irving. That's his first foul of the game. It's time to take a glance again at that superb block.
What a play. I mean, that'll have the offense thinking twice about taking shots in his presence.
Just 4 seconds left in the third. Here's Thibault. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. That takes us to the end of the third quarter. And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Here's Doncic. JaVale McGee out there with Christian Wood. Then it's Tim Hardaway. Then it's Luka Doncic. And it's Irving in at the 2-guard spot. That's the lineup out there for the Mavericks. Here's Doncic. And Doncic hammers it home.
They have a never-give-up attitude.
Well within striking range. Now is when you have to lock in at both ends.
For 3, here's Lillard. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Here's Wood. Kicks it to Doncic. The 3 is up. It goes. He's 10 for 13. So much confidence.
Because opponents have to respect his passing so much. A lot of times, the three-pointer is there for Doncic if he wants it.
Knocks down the triple. Lillard's got 28 points for the game.
Anything you can do, I can do better. That one felt a little personal right there.
Sometimes it's a matter of pride, answering back with a 3 of his own.
And you can't let Doncic get this type of positioning because then you're pretty much forced to foul him.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for Dallas.
For me, consistent penetration the entire game, and that's given them a lot of options.
And they've also been so active defensively, getting deflections, forcing turnovers, and scoring off of them.
The Mavericks leading. Wood passes to McGee. Fires it. Second chance shot. Pass to Doncic. Kicks it out to Hardaway. Doncic against Thibault. 5 on the clock. Doncic shot is good.
And just such an accurate shooter. I mean, give Luka any room to get his shot off, and he'll take it.
And here's Lillard from beyond the arc. It's rebounded by Dallas. McGee's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Doncic outside. Pass to McGee. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Irving against Simons. Irving with it. Goes up and lays it in nice and easy. And the Mavericks lead by 9.
The bus driver with the ball in his hand. Kyrie keeps the defenders off balance.
For 3, here's Lillard. Wood grabs the board. Wood's got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Irving. A chance to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. The Trailblazers have gotten only 1 of 5 to fall here in the 4th.
Okay, when you're trying to make a comeback, you can't be hucking up low percentage threes. You have to find a better shot within the offense.
Count it. Good.
Cutting to the rim with force. Once Kyrie sees an opening, he seizes it.
Nurkic a screen on Doncic. Lillard passes to Nurkic. No good. Had a chance to end the run there. Pass to Doncic. And Doncic with the jam.
What? Wait. Hey, dunks are always for the big boys.
Emphatic move by the point guard.
Forget just laying it in. He wanted to make a statement.
Here's Thibault. Portland, no good that time either. Dallas has gotten 5 of 11 threes to drop so far in this game. Irving for 3. Hardaway, a good look. Again, Dallas.
They came out and had a statement win with their performance tonight. A fantastic effort to get it done here for the Mavericks.
A pair of tremendous rebounding teams.
And these guys played a little harder tonight, and that was the edge they needed.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for Luka Doncic.
High-level shot making, what we got a chance to witness. He responded to good defense with better offense time and time again.
Thibault against Doncic. Grant the pass to Thibault. Here's the three. And Kyrie Irving clears the rebound. And it's the Mavericks with the ball. And here's Doncic. From deep. Sinks it. What range from downtown. Doncic has got 32 points. Simons outside. Oh, they need this. Boom. He jams it straight down.
A pro at working the pick and roll. Simons just taking what the defense gives him.
And Doncic puts up a deep three. Rebound by the Trailblazers. The drive by Simons. Oh, he misses the dunk.
Wow. Now that's having a highlight reel in your mind. But in reality, it didn't work.
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. Thank you for joining us. Now,
got a terrific matchup in the backcourt. Let's rewind here a little bit. Go back to when you played. Who were some of the guards you really enjoyed playing against?
What if I start with the list of the guys, Kevin, I didn't enjoy playing against? If I named Allen Iverson, Mitch Richmond, oh, and of course, Michael Jordan. Not the funnest nights at work, if you get my drift. But I did love playing one John Barry.
So here's Oklahoma City's starting group. Gilgeous-Alexander out there with Josh Giddey. Then it's Lou Dort. Then there's Holmgren. And it's Pokusevski in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thanks very much. I was able to talk with Mark Dagnall for a minute. He told me they'll be looking to stretch the defense with their ability to knock down shots from deep. He said success on the outside will translate to success on the inside. Sounds like instead of going inside out, they're going to go outside in. Interesting. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. You know, hard to create spacing without the threes.
Next step kind of action there from Shea as he's able to find the open teammate.
I mean, OKC's draft pick haul in the Paul George trade was massive. But the best part of that deal is getting SGA.
SGA has been the face of the franchise the past couple seasons, and his game just continues to grow. He's signed all the way through 2027. Is he the first building block, or is he going to develop into a player that people covet and they're going to try to pluck away? We'll see.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander following the basket by JaVale McGee. And Gilgeous-Alexander, here we go. And Greg Anthony for Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. Part of a growing trend in this NBA, giving his team length in the backcourt.
Yeah, 6'6" with a 6'11" wingspan. He can see over the top of the defense. He helps you on the glass, and he can switch onto front court players defensively. That's what teams are looking for nowadays.
Doncic against Gilgeous-Alexander. He gets that one. Doncic has got his second basket.
And with good length and athleticism, Doncic not only gets to the rim, but boy, can he finish.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Pokusevski. And Giddey gets it to go.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Now, here's Doncic. 6 to shoot. Poked away. Dallas needs to get off a shot. Dort knocks it loose.
And that's a relentless effort from Dort. Just a great physical defender.
And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played, Giddey, and that one is stuffed right through.
Lead passes like that are so hard to defend. He never had to break his stride. So full speed, 2 points.
Doncic kicks to Irving. Doncic against Dort. Got a hand on it.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
1:57 left here in the first quarter. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Luka Doncic. That is his first foul of the game. Off the inbound. And Gilgeous-Alexander. Here we go.
Well, we've talked so much about Gilgeous-Alexander's athleticism. This is the reason why, on display.
Oklahoma City had one of the all-time NBA trios, didn't they? Brent, Durant, Harden, and Westbrook, 3 future MVPs. I mean, I don't know that we'll ever see that again.
Yeah, incredible, Kevin. Going to that finals in 2012, and obviously really young and green at that time. Unfortunately, Harden was traded away that summer. They took a hardline stance, and he was off to Houston. And just think back, would they have won titles together, and how many?
On the Mavericks with possession here. The Thunder making the shot. Here's Doncic. He takes it in, plays it up, and banks it in. Doncic has got 6.
And the body control on display there. Doncic looking determined to finish no matter the contact.
Now the pass to Giddey. And Irving comes to help. This team has credited Giddey's background for shaping him as a player.
you know, he grew up in a house dominated by basketball. Both his parents played professionally in Australia, and that goes a long way toward developing your basketball IQ.
At this point, you might as well go ahead and chalk up the points when he's at the free throw line. Pretty much automatic.
Doncic kicks to Irving. There's 38 seconds left to play in the first. The Thunder have gone 5 of 6 so far from the field to start out the game. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Dort. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Back to Dort. 6 on the shot clock. Shot, high post. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him. That's now 8 points for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Irving a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Doncic driving inside. Chalk up 2 there.
And I love how Doncic reads the floor, varies his pace, and uses every trick of the bag to get where he wants to go.
And here's Gilgeous-Alexander outside. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, guys, has been on display for Oklahoma City. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. What do you guys think about the Thunder here in this one?
Boy, their offense looks really good when everyone's in sync. Terrific first quarter.
I couldn't ask for a better one right now. Just a complete rhythm by all the guys who got some minutes. Wonderful start.
They've got JaVale McGee. Doncic out there with Irving. Then there's Tim Hardaway Jr. And it's Wood in at the 4-man position. That's the lineup out there for the Mavericks.
We'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Well, you can tell they really want to increase this lead. They can't keep letting them take it from them.
Gilgeous-Alexander, good.
Gilgeous-Alexander needs to keep taking these shots in order for his game to expand.
Doncic with it. Dort covering. Holmgren with the steal. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Throws down the breakaway jam.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
How about the sequence in its entirety? Momentum swing, and you love the effort here.
He's just adept at gutting the defense in these sets. Give Doncic a passing lane, and he'll thread the needle.
And a wide open look for Gilgeous-Alexander. A three-pointer, no good. And so Wood will bring it up for the Dallas Mavericks. Trailing by 2. On the wing, Giddey. Guarded by McGee. Launches a 3. Mavericks with the rebound. Doncic passes to McGee. It's out of bounds. The Mavericks able to retain possession here. Doncic against Gilgeous-Alexander. Doncic dishes to McGee. Hardaway with a wide open look. Well, if there's one thing, Greg, that defines a modern NBA big man, it is mobility.
And they've got to be able to move their feet and really play in space. Otherwise, they just can't stay on the floor in today's game.
Poku with no hesitation.
Mavericks trail by 4. The 3 for Doncic. Holmgren with the steal. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Hammers it home to polish off the break.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
And the gamble paying off.
Doncic, no good.
He's so good at getting to the rim. Maybe tries to get a little bit too cute with that one. I thought he'd lay it straight up and in.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Thunder.
So far, they've moved the ball well, leading to open, high-percentage looks. Lots of assists in this one.
Getting to the inside is really important, but it's how close you can get to the basket. It feels like these guys are all around the rim in their attack tonight.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. 7-point game, the biggest lead in the game.
And this is right around the time when one team might might start to pull away.
Yeah, this team is looking to add to the lead, trying to put the other team away, and threatening here.
Doncic with the steal. Wood kicks to Irving. Can they get it? It's deflected. And here is Gilgeous-Alexander. 18 points for him. Pass to Pakusevski. Now here's Giddey. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander outside. And they recover it. No points there, only his third miss in 10 attempts from the floor. Here's Hardaway. Takes it inside. And then Hardaway with the dunk.
Hardaway Jr. with a show of strength, who got to the inside there and then converted through the contact.
Greg, you have to love the impact that Tim Hardaway Jr. has had on the defensive end.
He's got a great wingspan to bother shooters and contain penetration. Always aware of where the ball is on the floor. You can call him an underrated defender.
These are the type of games for Gilgeous-Alexander where the promise of his future looks incredibly bright.
Doncic feeling it out. Got a piece of it, and he recovers it. Irving passes to McGee. Up top, Doncic. 4 on the clock. There's the triple. Tries yet again. Tough sequence there. They just couldn't get it to fall. From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. It's hauled in by Wood. Mavericks trail by 9. Irving passes to McGee. There's 31 seconds left to play here in the half.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Oh, no, I know he can make it, but that's warm-up, so maybe just a step too far.
Doncic against Gilgeous-Alexander. Pakusevski with the bucket. Pakusevski's got the lead up to 11 now for the Thunder.
Pokusevski throwing his body around. Can we say that?
Wood a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Doncic. Here's McGee. And so it's Oklahoma City.
And put your hands together and get up for the Jabberwockies.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. You know, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has been exceptional here tonight, guys.
Oof. That first half looked like a dunk contest mixtape. Was just destroying the rim.
Yeah, the defense has got to be a little bit embarrassed. There is no reason why he should just be on top of that rim.
So the Thunder 5 right now. Williams is out there with Williams. And it's man in at the 1 spot. This one for 3. It's rebounded by Waters.
And it's another just bad decision on a night full of those. His shot selection tonight has been questionable at best.
Here's man. Outside Williams. And it's Williams finishing it off.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. Wood can't hit.
He's not the guy that you want to give a wide open look from 3-point range. They're lucky that that one doesn't cost them.
Pass to Joe. Fires for 3. Out of bounds. Dallas takes possession. And Dallas going with a whole new group out there.
Substitution on the court.
Third quarter of basketball, about a minute and a half in. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Green passes to Powell. Good. Great play by Green to set it up. Powell's got his first basket.
And that solid play in the paint continues here, guys.
Passes it to Waters. Here's man. On the wing, Williams. Launches it. That shot, no good. And the Mavericks going the other way now. And with that, the Thunder lead is cut to just 11 on the basket from Ntilikina.
Now Frank looking better and better here on the offensive end.
There's the pass to Joe. Lets the three fly. Good on the triple.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
Green. Again, the Mavericks score. Here's Mann. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Here's Joe. Dishes it to Williams. Pass to Mann. Down to 5 on the shot clock. From deep. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Ntilikina sensing when one of his guys was not covered, and then he found him.
Here's Mann following the score by Dallas. Williams a screen. Here's Joe. Nailed from three-point land. Joe's got 6 here in this quarter.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
Here's Joe. He's got 6. Waters passes to Joe. Right wing. Here's Mann. Bullock with the rebound.
D giving him that shot, and that's probably not a good idea, but I guess they knew what they were doing that time.
And it's out of bounds to the Mavericks as Dallas retains possession. Let's take a second look at that fantastic block.
And guys, that is lockdown defense at its finest. Going right at the shot and then able to knock it away.
Mavericks trail by 13. Ntilikina looking it over. And there's the drive. And he lays it straight in. Ntilikina's got his second basket of the game.
Ntilikina wanting to be assertive, and the coaching staff encouraging that kind of play.
Pass to Joe. Fires the 3. Poked loose. For Dallas, they've gotten 5 of 8 shots to fall for them in the third quarter. A nice 62% from the field. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
Not getting old here. Seeing him make that lead pass with perfect timing.
And a new group getting ready for Dallas. Wood, he's checked in for Reggie Bullock. Tim Hardaway Jr. comes in for Green. Kyrie Irving's checked in for Hardy. And Doncic is subbed in for Frank Ntilikina. Gilgeous-Alexander, good.
Gilgeous-Alexander, a very, very good ball handler. And when he explodes at that size, creates problems.
And here's Doncic from the arc. Here's Wood. Out to Doncic. Pulls from the top of the key. And he hits the jump shot. Doncic has got 10.
Such a critical part of how their offense is going to flow. Things are only working when he seems to be on the floor.
And so it's the Oklahoma City Thunder. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Yeah, there's a way to break down the defense with the handle, but you can do it with the pass. Prime example of that right there.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. They've got Christian Wood. Irving is out there with Doncic. And there's JaVale McGee. And it's Hardaway in at the small forward position. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Dort. Mavericks trail by 8. McGee sets the pick for Doncic. Oh, good on the triple.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped. It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Yeah, pretty infectious right here. Guys in good spirits, and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half.
And here is Doncic after the three-pointer from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Passes it to Hardaway. pulls up on the wing. And with that, the Thunder lead is cut to just 9 points on the basket from Luka Doncic.
Solid passer for a two-guard. Tim Hardaway Jr. is all about doing what's best for his team.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Out to the wing. To the inside. Dort wide open. And a great assist by Gilgeous-Alexander as that one goes in. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 3 assists in the game. Here's Doncic. Shoots over Gilgeous-Alexander. That doesn't go either for Doncic. The Thunder leading by 12. Mavericks with the rebound. McGee's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. The kick out to Irving. Near the three-point line, it's Doncic.
Nice job, SGA, coming in and using that long, athletic wingspan.
Shot goes down. Very quick possession right there. That's 28 points for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. In a moment here to take a look at some of the hustle stats for Oklahoma City.
High-effort brand of defense has been paying off in this one. They've managed to either block or alter a ton of their opponent's shots.
Well, another thing that has really stood out is just their effort defensively. Active hands, jumping the passing lanes, racking up steals. That's been impressive.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Confidence is sensational, and it feels like no one is going to stop him tonight from scoring.
Now, here's Doncic. Outside Hardaway. No good with the triple.
Well, even though he misses that one, the defense has got to talk about that, and that's a bad miscue, and you can't give up looks like that all game long.
Doncic against Gilgeous-Alexander.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Double team on Gilgeous-Alexander. Count that one for Dort.
And this is the area where Dort has really shown some massive improvement. Great touch from that range.
Dort grabs the miss.
He just doesn't look like himself this quarter. Something's missing.
Well, he's missing, and it's starting to affect a little bit in his body language, and you just don't want to see that.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go. And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for the Dallas Mavericks. 17-point game.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for Oklahoma City.
Great, generous ball movement tonight. A thing of beauty.
Yeah, a remarkable team effort. They got everyone involved.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
He was extremely efficient offensively, got good looks, and really knocked down big shots all game long.
Now, Giddey, after Luka Doncic's three-pointer that didn't go. Here's Pokusevski, guarded by Doncic. 5 to shoot. Puts it up from 17. That one wide left.
Pretty lax defense there. He's going to see fewer and fewer chances if he can't bury those kind of jumpers.
Textbook, nice pass, great catch, even better finish.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. 29 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's the three. Offensive rebound. Holmgren kicks to Dort. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander outside. From beyond the arc and then some. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 36. No one near Doncic as he lets it fly. That doesn't go either for Doncic. So no problem for Oklahoma City as they get the win. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did.